talking to you guys about the Kingdom Courtship Tour 2018. Super excited about this tour. It's going to be held at Bethel Northeast on November 2nd and 3rd. So we're just super excited about this conference and wanted to talk to the men about how to get down with this conference because we're doing a workshop designed for men. It's called Men in Hot Pursuit, in which we're going to really just pour into the brothers about what you need to be pursuing in life, purpose, vision, all of these great things. It's just really equipping the men to do great things. And so I'm with my brother here, strong man of God in Christ, Pastor Tim Baldwin, and I wanted him to share with you guys about, brothers, why you need to be at this conference.
Kingdom Courtship Tour 2018 is coming here to Bethel Northeast, man. We are excited about it, brothers.
Yes.
This is not just for women.
Yes.
It's important for you guys to recognize that in your pursuit of life, purpose, destiny, it's important to recognize that you need to be prepared for that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come, we're going to sit, we're going to talk, and we're going to help prepare you for life. Brothers, whether you are dating now, not dating, courting, whatever your position is right now in life, it's important for you to recognize preparation is key. So come out to Kingdom Courtship Tour 2018 here at Bethel Northeast. We're excited to have you, looking to see your face in the place.
Hey, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everybody.
Welcome to Kingdom Courtship Live. We are your hosts for this evening. All right. My name is Salim Wright. This is my lovely wife,
Raisha.
Yes, and we're super excited to be with you guys for another episode of Kingdom Courtship Live. Right? If this is your first time watching us or your 100th time watching us, make sure you follow us, like us, and love us on all your social media platforms, right? And if you like what you see tonight, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also, as we're watching, please make sure you hit the love bubbles, the like bubbles, the laugh bubbles, right? All the good bubbles. Don't want no angry bubbles, but all the good bubbles, all right? So we're super excited about that, right?
Yes.
And so before we jump into our topic for this evening, just want to let you guys know what we have coming up in a couple weeks. So, babe, you want to talk about that? Yeah.
Next week?
It's next week?
Yes.
Already?
Yes.
What we got going on next week?
Ain't no couple. It's next week.
Next week. All right.
Yes.
Tell them what's going on next week.
What's going on next week? If you don't already know, Kingdom Courtship is going on tour. And our first stop is at Bethel Northeast. You guys just saw the video of Pastors Salim and Tim Baldwin. Salim Wright and Tim Baldwin.
Amen.
To clarify. Yes, inviting all the men and Pastor, Lady Shantae and myself. We have a segment as well. So we're just really looking forward to meeting you guys.
Yes.
Those of you who we already know, we're looking forward to seeing you. And just ready for what God is going to do in you, through us, through this entire tour. We're just really excited about it.
Yeah, extremely. So when is the tour, babe?
The tour is starting next Friday. Yes. And Saturday. And next Saturday. Next Friday. And Saturday. It's a 2-day event.
It's a 2-day event. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So it's going to be phenomenal, right? So you got to get your tickets, guys. If you're watching us right now, you can see going across the bottom of your screen, it tells you to register for the conference. Where to register? kcbethel.eventbrite.com to get all your tickets, right? And so
get all your tickets.
Amen. And we got a special announcement tonight about the tour that we're going to drop on you guys. So that should be really exciting.
Very special announcement. Right. So don't log off.
Come on now, you're going to miss it.
You
might miss it.
Do not log off.
You might miss it. That's right.
All right. Let's go. Let's have some fun, Salim.
All righty. Tonight. All right. And anybody have any questions? Post your questions.
You know how people be doing those videos and be like,
that's not really my thing.
I know, but it looked like we were kind of doing it.
Tweaking a little bit.
Oh, not tweaking.
What do they call it?
No. Oh, I'm thinking something else. I thought you meant another word. you know what word I thought? Is that a word?
That's a word. Y'all help pray saints.
I thought that's what you meant.
Yes, but we will make sure we get to all you. We have a segment we answer all questions about the tour, about everything, guys.
Can you upgrade your
ticket
after your purchase? Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you should be able to make changes to your ticket.
Yep.
Upon purchase. If not, let us know and we will help you out.
Yeah, we will.
All right. So tonight's topic is, drum roll, is your love life a waste of time?
Is it?
Is it?
Raise your hand if it is. No, don't raise your hand.
See, my hands ain't going up.
Oh,
right? Is your love life a waste of time? We're going to get into
That's
it. That's
good. Because
and everybody else.
Definitely can be.
All right. So, let me ask you a question, Raisha.
You're asking me? Okay.
I'm asking you a question. Have you ever felt like at any point that your love life was a waste of time?
I love how he always put me on.
Gotta put you on the spot.
Put me on.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. What were some things that you were like, yeah, this is a waste of time? That you
probably recognized it when it was over.
Oh, after it was over, like, man, that was a waste of my time. Or while you were in it.
I didn't think it was.
Wow.
Because you thought it was going somewhere.
Ah, so you thought it was actually had a chance of surviving, and you were looking at it like.
And then when it was over, it was like, man,
that was a waste of my time. Come on, somebody.
Twins?
We a little bit twin.
Dang, that was decent.
A little bit, right?
I like that.
Right. So we're gonna
seriously, I've never during the process that I realized like, this could be wasting my time. Not that I can think of.
Okay. Okay.
That would have been nice.
If you knew in the midst of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or did I know and just ignored it?
Right.
Possibly.
Well,
I was wasting my time.
Maybe.
I was too caught up.
You were caught up in physical attraction
and everything.
But to my satisfaction, shout out to Shy. You remember that group?
I thought you were dropping balls.
Maybe we're more than just a friend. And if I ever fall in love, no.
I thought you said got what I mean.
No. Oh gracious, no. That's Biz Marquee. Shy.
Biz Marquee, not Marquee.
No, it's Biz Marquee.
It's Marquee. It's Biz Marquee.
It's Biz.
Salim, it's not Biz Marquee. It is not.
I had to educate her on 80s hip hop people.
It's Biz Marquee.
It's Biz Marquee.
It is not Marquee. You're putting emphasis on the latter part of the word.
You're not about to English major me here. It's Biz Marquee.
Marquee. All right, let's go. Come on, let's get back to
this conversation is a waste of my time.
Yes.
All right.
Oh wow.
Because you're wrong with it.
It is a waste of our time.
Clearly.
And a waste of their time.
Yeah, y'all didn't come to hear us argue about Biz Marquee.
Marquee,
Shy.
yeah, y'all didn't hear
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Marquee.
So, have you?
Yes.
Talk about it.
Yeah, I realized that it was a waste of my time toward the end, but I was still in it. Not after it was over, thank God. But toward the end, and then that made me had to make some crucial decisions before it kind of tanked and crashed. So it wasn't like I got out of it and was like, oh, that's a waste of time. I kind of knew in the midst of it, it was a waste of time.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about tonight, like even how to recognize that love life is a waste of time. And you may not even be in a relationship right now, right? You just may be an individual that you just bad at relationships. Like you just, every time you get in a relationship, you be like, man, this is a waste of my time. And that's why we advocate courtship. And then when you guys come to the tour, you're going to get exclusive information on how to really implement courtship so you never waste your time, you never get your heart broken, you never have to go through the emotional roller coasters that come with dating, right? Courtship safeguards against all that. So you got to come to the tour to get that high level information.
To really understand,
right? To really the nuances and the intricacies of
courtship,
right?
Which is good
so you don't play yourself and break your heart pretty much, yeah.
Especially if you don't know,
right?
You know, if you only know what it means to date and
right.
you don't know what courtship really is,
right?
Definitely,
right?
Explaining all of that because it's not difficult to get, but it does challenge your thinking, and you really have to. It's a paradigm shift.
It is a paradigm
in your mind,
shift, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely,
it's a whole shift.
Yeah, it's a shift. The shift in the atmosphere. Right. And so, to recognize that the love life is a waste of time, first thing, guys, when words don't match actions, right? When words don't match action in a relationship, it's a sure sign that it's a waste of time, right? When an individual is saying one thing and doing something contrary, right? I'll give you an example, right? If a man is telling you, ladies, that he honors you, he's willing to wait for you, he cares about what you care about, but every moment he's pressuring you, especially pressuring you to have sex. He's trying to manipulate you. He's trying to get you to compromise yourself, but he's saying that he cares about you. He respects your feelings. He respects your opinion, etc., etc. If his actions are contrary, that's a surefire sign that you're wasting your time in a relationship. Maya Angelou said, when people show us who they are the first time, believe them. Right. And so you may be an individual that, your words don't line up with your actions. Right. And maybe that's why your love life always turns out to be a waste of time, because you say one thing, but you do something totally different. And so that's a surefire sign that it is a waste of time. And Jesus said, let our yes be yes and our no be no. And too often people's words and their actions don't line up. And so they find themselves going through circles and going through the motions and dealing with all types of stuff and realizing, man, I'm wasting my time.
Right.
And this can apply to any other arena as well. Right. If you're a boss, right, and you have an employee that's constantly saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, and they never do it. An employer makes a decision that, okay, this employee is a waste of my time. I'm going to release them. I'm going to fire them. Take that mentality to your relationships. Say, okay, he's not doing what he says he's going to do.
That's good, Pastor.
Right? So it's time. And for this reason, we had a broadcast about this.
We did.
And for this reason, I'm out. Right?
Yeah, we sure did.
Right? But that's a recognition that this is a waste of time. Right? And also for you may realize, man, I can't commit to a relationship. Yeah. Right? So why even put yourself in a predicament where you're in a relationship knowing you can't commit to it? Because you're too busy doing other things. Right? You're busy focusing on your calling, focusing on your career, focusing on your whatever, right? You're focused on you. And you may be saying like, yeah, I want to be with somebody, but your actions aren't going to line up with that because you're too busy focused on good things and even godly things where God is just monopolizing your time, where you just don't have time to change your actions to line up with what you say you want. Because if you really wanted to be in a relationship or you really wanted to be available for a relationship, your actions would show that. You would make space and make time for those things. But a lot of times when the words don't match actions, that's a surefire sign it's a waste of time. It's a love life that's a waste of time. All right, so that's number one. All right, guys. Number two, and maybe you can help the ladies out with this. He or she doesn't know what they want.
Yeah, that's definitely a sign. No, that's good though, because a lot of times in relationships, and we hear this, people think they know what they want. They may have like this list. They may have all these things in their mind. But I think it ties in with the first thing, with number one. But their actions don't line up to what they say they want. We talk to people and they're like, okay, I know that God said that this person is my spouse, right? But years and years pass by and we're like, okay, well, what's up? And they just don't know what they want. Yeah. So I'm like, if it's your spouse and everything lines up, like, what's the problem? What's the holdup?
What's taking so long?
And then it's like you'll start seeing all these things. Like, what do you do? And sometimes it's major, and then sometimes it's like, all right, well, you know that. You know that. I don't know. It's just...
Yeah, ladies, I'm gonna help you out. Right?
Help.
How men think. When men know what they want, they go for it. There's no excuse for a man when he wants something. Right?
It's true.
He's going to do what he has to do to get what he wants. That's just how men operate. We just have laser focus
perfect example
for stuff we want. Go ahead, talk about it.
No, I really can't.
Why?
Because it's a person. I don't want to put. I don't, because they might know who I'm talking about.
Marge and Homer. Use Marge and Homer.
Yeah. No, what you said is true. I've seen it in action where you have one person who's like, they say this is what they want, and they take action. Right. And they do something about it. Right. Right? And then you got somebody else who says it, like I literally saw this.
Mm-hmm.
And the other person is like, yeah, you know, they're saying the same thing that person A said,
Right.
you know, in that couple, you know, that couple, and they're saying the same thing. But I'm like, but their actions just don't line up. So I'm like, if that's what you're saying, then why are you still here? Why are you still doing this?
Yeah. And when someone knows what they want, they make room for it, right? I think everybody's like that, especially as you get older. The things that you want in life, you do, right? You know, surefire, like, this is what I want. And what a lot of times is people wait around until the person figures out what they want. And then when they figure it out, they realize they never wanted them in the first place, right? And so that's what messes a lot of people up. Like, some of you know people, if not yourself, you're in like 10, 12, 11-year relationships with no sign of engagement because you're waiting for somebody to figure out what they want, as opposed to, I'm going to go on about my life, me and the Lord.
Engagement?
Right. No, just a 12-year relationship.
Engagement.
No, just a 12-year relationship.
Those are real. Those
right.
Are true
and
too.
On top of, and this, ladies, unfortunately, you may pressure a man into just putting a ring on it. And it's not what he ever really wanted. And you may say, look, if you don't marry me, I'm going to leave, blah, blah, blah. And you pressure. And he like, all right, he puts a ring on it. He put one ring. You don't put two. See, Beyonce messed y'all up. She said put a ring. But really, if you put two rings, come on, somebody, then that's official, right? So stop just waiting for a ring. Say, Lord, I need two rings. I'm trying to help somebody out here tonight, right? But
that was really good.
You know, praise the Lord.
I'm going to put some love.
Amen. So, but the reality is you want to know what you want. And you want to be with someone that knows what they want. And if they don't know what they want, that's fine. Stop trying to change them into somebody that should know what they want when they don't know what they want. That's okay. Don't waste your time. Let that person figure it out, but you don't be waiting around till they get it together. You go on about your business.
Go on about your business.
Right. So number 3, ready? Somebody's attention drops.
So now they're no longer focused on you?
Right.
Wow.
They no longer are interested. Even though you guys are together, or you say you want to be together, but they're not paying you any mind. Pay no attention. It does happen in marriages, right? And in marriage, that's not a sign that you're wasting your time.
I know.
That's a sign that you need counseling, right? That's a sign you need therapy. You need marital counseling, right? That's not no. You're not wasting your time, right? That's still the one because you married them, right? But for those that aren't married, right? If the attention drops, then look, that's a sign that you probably are wasting your time. Like, they just don't have any time to pay you attention. Right. They are focused on other things. They have other things that they're prioritizing.
Right.
They're like, you know, I'd rather be involved or doing something else. Right. And this goes for male and females. You know, this thing may have started where you guys had, you know, really, really infatuated with each other, and you guys were really hanging out together, and then you guys been together for a long time, and there's nobody just like nonchalant, not really caring anymore.
True. But then how about the other side of it as to reasons, that could be going deeper, but why the attention may drop? Like,
it could be for like a myriad of reasons.
I know. Like who you are as a person, the things that you're doing, and you know, sometimes like women can be very, very nagging. Yeah. And
you can really turn somebody off. Yeah. You can really push somebody away. Like, so it's a number of reasons, but just paying attention to the fact that you're not getting any attention. Period. Right? Period. No matter what it's for, that could be a sign that the time is being like you wasting time. You sitting there, pay attention. Hey, I'm here. Me. And they're like, I just don't.
He don't call you the word as much.
Right. Just not paying you any attention. Right. And this is the thing you need to know about men. Right. When men are interested and men are passionate, they will pay you attention. They will respond to text messages. They will call you back.
They will hang out with you.
They will hang out with you. They have no problem doing those things. But when the brother's like, look, I'd just rather be bothered with something else. And maybe something is code for someone. And people are still hanging around and hoping that they'll pay them attention, and you compromising yourself. And well, maybe if I give him a baby, he'll pay me attention. You know, that's biblical. We learned about that in Bible study about Rachel and Leah. and Jacob and Leah's first baby was like, if I give him a baby, then my husband will love me,
right.
and all of this stuff. So, you got to pay attention to the fact that this person may not be paying you attention.
Yeah.
And so it's like, man, this is a waste of time. Like, they're not paying me any attention. So it's okay to go on about your business. Right.
Right.
Right. So that's what was it, number 3? All right. Number 4, you have to you feel like you have to compromise. I would say God's standard for your life. Right. Talk about that. Right. When you feel like you got to compromise God's
Well, you
standard.
feel like you're talking too much. But you're doing really good.
Praise the Lord. But this is me and you. This is a tag team show. So come on. Tag, you're it. There you go. Come on.
I know. Sometimes I'm just quiet and I jump in.
Amen.
You're the
double dutch. Jump in.
So if you feel like you have to compromise, in what ways though? Like in every way? What do you want me to say about it?
What's an area of compromise that would show like, okay, yeah, this is a waste of time? I mean, you feel like you have to compromise in this area.
Wow, that could be a lot of areas.
Just give me one.
Even giving into your sexual desires.
Talk about it, preacher.
When you talk about, just pretty much that. When, based on what they're saying, if they're making you feel guilty for not doing it, and you're like, no, I want to wait. This is not what I do. I want to court, or I want to, wait until I'm married. And they're like, just all the pressure. And because you're afraid that they might leave, or you're afraid you might lose them, then you give in. And you do the thing, as Danielle Hadley say, do the thing.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
That's compromise. Even sometimes with your religious beliefs, you find that a lot of Christian women, we talked about this too, date either atheists, non-Christians, men of other faiths, and they're afraid to talk about, the hard things when it comes to Jesus, or maybe even afraid to say his name. Come on now. Say his name. Jesus.
Say the name. Come on.
Yes.
Hey, glory. At the name of Jesus.
Yes.
My God. Yes.
So, that's an area of compromise that you really see a lot of.
So why is it important to not compromise? Because so let me make a distinction, right? There's compromising in the sense that you may have to decide that, okay, we're going to go to a sporting event as opposed to the mall, right? For a relationship, right? Okay. That's a compromise versus I don't want to really abstain. I don't want to abstain, right? And so there's a difference. There are levels of compromise, right? So why is it important to not compromise, right? When it comes to those what we would consider like deal breakers, right? Why is it important to keep that?
Well, it's as a Christian because it affects your walk with the Lord. Okay. It affects, in summation, it affects that because little by little, one piece of compromise leads to another, and to another, and to another. And then you look up one day and you're like, wow, how did I get here? How did I fall this far? How did I backslide this much? Right. Because you compromise here, and you find yourself compromising there, and then you just find yourself starting to compromise in different areas because you don't have a standard. And I heard this saying: if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, and you'll find yourself just falling for everything, compromising on every single level.
That's deep.
Yeah. And it's very important for us to know.
Is it ever?
To know what God requires, and there are just things that are just that we can't compromise on. Period. And we have to know that, and we have to stick to that, and not be afraid of. And I think that's too. People may be afraid of. Well, I already said that. Like losing a person or whatever, but if they walk away, then they weren't for you. And
you may be thinking, like, what?
Or they'll come back if they are. Go ahead.
You may be thinking, like, how do you know something is a deal breaker? I say this is probably a simple analogy to help you figure it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, guys, if we put you on the top of a building, right, and you said, you know what, I'm gonna prove that the law of gravity can be broken by jumping off of the building, right? If you jump off the building, no parachute, no nothing, right? Would you break the what would be broken if you jumped off the building with no parachute or anything like that? What would be broken?
You want me to answer?
Yeah, answer the question. What would be broken?
You
would be broken, right? So you would essentially prove the law of gravity by breaking yourself, right? And so a deal breaker is something that essentially can never be broken, but you end up broken in the process. So that's something that you'll do that will break you as opposed to you breaking it, right?
That's good.
So that's how you know if there are things in your life, standards that God has set for you. Because a perfect example, people ask us all the time, like, well, in courtship, can you kiss before you get married, right? And I always tell people that it depends on your level of ability to
what you can handle,
right? For some of you, kissing somebody may make you walk away feeling broken, like, dang, I really messed up, because maybe God challenged you to keep all parts of you from touching another individual before you got married. But for some people, kissing is not a big deal, but for different people have different areas in which maybe a quote unquote deal breaker where the thing is not broken, but you're broken in the process, right? And the last thing, guys, before we open it up for questions, is
I had a good thought too.
You had a good thought. Say your thought.
No, when you were just talking about you end up broken, and I was thinking how a lot of times some people know how to break. I'm gonna say some men know how to break women down to where you have totally lost yourself because you have given yourself completely over to him, his desires, his wants, and everything that he knows, like he's piece by piece just breaking you down. And then again, you look up one day, you're like, who am I?
And the same is true for women too. Ladies, you know exactly how to not just push a man's buttons, but put a hole through a man's buttons where it's no coming back, no bouncing back. Like he's completely lost it because he's been so captivated by you that he don't know what to do with himself. So yeah, I think both sexes know how to get to the other in those certain ways. And the last thing, guys, is that God told you that it was a waste of your time. Like, he told you, he showed you, right? It's no magic secret sauce or formula. The Lord has revealed to you that this relationship is a waste of your time.
Especially if you want to know and you ask God.
He's pretty much saying, get out.
Asking them because we already know.
We already know.
And we ain't asking.
Don't take discernment to figure that out. You don't need a prophet to know, like, this is a waste of time. Grandma don't had no fish dreams or nothing. You already know because the Lord simply showed you a commercial, showed you a billboard. Somebody texted you something. You was like, it just took you to a place like, get out. You got out. You had to get out of the sunken place. Come on, somebody. Get out. The Lord is already speaking to you, right? So, guys, those are the 5.
Some of you have gotten out. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to those of you who have gotten out. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Good for you.
All right. So, guys, we're going to open it up to any questions. Shout out to our YouTube people watching us on YouTube. If you have any questions, I believe, Natasha, we did answer your question. Yes, you can upgrade your ticket after you purchased it. If you have issues with that, just let us know. We'll take care of you. So if anybody have any questions, Pastor Rice is on the Facebook
they can see the
page.
Chat.
Yeah, you can see the chat. That's our YouTube chat. And we also have our Facebook chat that we're checking out, babe. Anybody have any questions on Facebook? No questions, guys. Any questions on YouTube? We want to give you guys a chance to ask any questions.
No questions.
No questions.
Ready for the conference.
Going once.
Going twice.
Going twice. No questions? All right. Cool beans. So, guys, we have a bombshell announcement that we're going to drop on you guys. And I'm going to let my wife drop it.
No, you drop it.
You drop it.
You sound better when you drop it.
Oh, thank you, boo.
You do.
I appreciate it.
All right, drop it.
All right. So, we are running a contest, okay? This is the contest, and it applies to everybody. Those that have got their tickets and those that have not.
Right.
Your mission, if you choose to accept it, if you can get 5 people to register for the conference, and we have to verify that, so you give us the 5 names of the people that are registered for the conference, we will make sure your ticket is free.
Free
99, right? Free 99. If you can get 5 people that are going to the conference that get their tickets and they say, I'm going to go to this conference because brother Habib said, whoever Habib is, shout out to Habib. Brother Habib recommended the conference, recommended the tour, and I'm coming, right? So if you get 5 people, your ticket is free, right? Now, if you get 10 people, you get 2 tickets free. Your ticket and a companion that you can bring, a friend, a best friend, somebody that you're interested in courting, somebody you're dating, somebody you're engaged to, whatever, right? But if you get 10 people to say, you know what, I'm coming to the tour and I'm coming because this person recommended it. If you do that, you can get 10. No, not 10 tickets. You get 2 tickets. You get 10 people, 2 tickets. 5 people, 1 ticket. Right, 1 ticket. And also, guys, we opened it up. We will be doing registration at the door. But if you don't do it in advance, you will miss out on some goodies, right? But we will be doing registration at the door. All right, guys. So I just wanted to drop that for you guys. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget, guys, there is a better biblical way, the way of courtship. Don't forget, if you like this video, subscribe, like us, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe to us on YouTube. And remember, register today for the conference. kcbethel.eventbrite.com. Praise the Lord.
Can't wait to see you guys.
Ooh, it's gonna be fire. Glory to Jesus.
You don't want those?
All righty. You guys be blessed, and we'll see you guys next week.
Hi everybody, I am Pastor Raisha and I'm here with Lady Shantae Baldwin.
Hey.
We are excited about the Kingdom Courtship Tour that is coming here, Bethel Northeast, and we look forward to having all the ladies in the building with us.
We're excited to pour into you and to let you know the principles of servanthood, the principles of waiting, the principles of getting busy and serving the Lord. So come out, join us, make sure you register.
Yes, at kcbethel.eventbrite.com.
Amen. We are excited. Can't wait to see you.